Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry are showing no signs of slowing down their engagements since their exhaustive Australian royal tour. They have already set up a number of royal engagements in November. And it was reported today that Meghan will make her debut at the annual Royal Variety Performance, which will be hosted at the London Palladium on the 19th of November. While the palace is yet to confirm which members of the royal family will attend, the news was let slip by one of the scheduled performers, comedian Rob Woodward, on Twitter. "Delighted and honoured to say that I'll be making a return visit to the Royal Variety Performance at the London Palladium on the 19th of November in the presence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Looks like a great bill too, mine's the only name I've never heard of. Tilly, he wrote. The annual event would offer Meghan the opportunity to don a gown for the glamorous outing, which sees performances from an array of talented stars, including the winner of Britain's Got Talent 2018. And much like her sister-in-law Kate, who was pregnant on 2 occasions of attending the event, while expecting Prince Louis in 2017 and while pregnant with Princess Charlotte in 2014, the Duchess will be able to show off her blossoming baby bump on her red carpet appearance. November is shaping up to be another busy month for the royals, with the family set to gather at Buckingham Palace to celebrate Prince Charles' 70th birthday on the 14th of November. The Queen is hosting a special party in honor of her eldest son's milestone day, with Prince Harry and Meghan expected to attend alongside Prince William and Kate, and other close family members. Prince Charles appears to have taken inspiration from his new daughter-in-law Meghan Markle for his latest high-profile photo shoot. The future king, who turns 70 this month, has posed with his wife Camilla for a stunning Vanity Fair feature. And the beautiful photos that show Charles and Camilla at their London home, Clarence House, were taken by none other than Prince Harry and Meghan's official wedding photographer, Alexei Lubomirsky. The photo shoot took place in early May, just weeks before Meghan joined the royal family. One particularly sweet portrait shows Charles, 69, and Camilla, 71, sitting in the garden room, with the Duchess placing a hand on her husband's knee. Another shows the couple strolling arm in arm in their garden. Photographer Alexei recalled, "As soon as they looked at each other, there was a sparkle in their eyes. That's when the magic happened. You feel like they are a young couple in love." The feature included interviews from people who were in the royals' inner circle, as well as royal correspondents and photographers. Veteran photographer Arthur Edwards, who has been shooting the Windsors for 41 years, heaped praise on Camilla in particular. "We think the world of her, we adore her," he said. "She's an amazing woman. She always shows up with a great smile and is never, ever, grumpy." Photographer Alexei first made headlines last year when he was commissioned to take Harry and Meghan's engagement photos at Frogmore House, Windsor. The celebrity and fashion photographer previously worked as Mario Testino's assistant in Paris before embarking on his career, which has seen him shoot for publications including Harper's Bazaar UK and Vogue. Alexei's clients include Beyoncé, Charlize Theron, Gwyneth Paltrow, Natalie Portman, Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Aniston, and Julia Roberts. Of taking Harry and Meghan's official wedding photos last May, Alexei said in a statement, "It has been an incredible honor and privilege to document the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's inspiring journey of love, hope and family, from the engagement photos, all the way through to the official wedding and family portraits on Saturday. This has been a beautiful chapter in my career and life, that I will happily never forget." Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's 16-day royal tour of Australia and New Zealand comes to a close today, and the pair wrapped it up exactly how they started, hand in hand. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex kicked off their visit with a bang by announcing they are expecting a baby in spring 2019. During their trip, fans have noticed the pair seem more in love than ever, nearly always touching, holding hands or beaming with happiness. But what does their body language really show us? According to expert Judy James, Meghan shows signs of being the boss but is sensitive enough to nurse Harry's ego when he needs it. Here she decodes their poses. The thigh hold equals dominance. This gesture could look intimate and quite sexual, but it might also have an ulterior motive, says Judy. Firstly, it suggests dominance from Meghan, who reaches across to place a hand on Harry's thigh. It's quasi-maternal here, the kind of checking, reminding or restraining gesture a mother might do when her kid is distracted or inattentive. Which looks very much the case with Harry here. Meghan is in grown-up role here, the boss, listening to her hosts and performing a sociable smile, but Harry seems to need reminded to stay focused. The arm grab equals boosting his ego. This tends to be a very early stages of passionate love gesture, when the woman grabs her guy's arm as well as his hand to allow for torso proximity as well as intimate hand touch, Judy observes. Their hand clasp is very tight here, with both curling their fingers up to signal intimate love and a desire to not be split up, but Meghan double endorses the message by adding a strong signal of ownership and intimacy to the clasp. This bicep hugging can look rather needy, but it is ultimately flattering to the man whose arm muscles and therefore strength is being praised and shown off. It's part of the hero worship rituals that Meghan performs with Harry to boost his ego. The hand clasp equals protective. When Meghan and Harry are walking in a larger space, their hand-holding often involves mutually curled fingers. But when they are close to meeting and greeting hosts and fans, the hand-hold gesture isn't normally part of the royal norm, as handshakes will be on the cards. This is probably why the pair are often seen using this one-sided hand clasp with Meghan's fingers curled while his is straight. However, Prince Harry's habit of placing his hand on top in a hand clasp implies a level of protectiveness over his pregnant wife. The keep moving steer equals controlling. This is Harry in controlling mode, flexing his more experienced royal credentials by the use of this kind of non-verbal tie sign, Judy says. Although Meghan is often out front meeting people and fully, actively sociable as she is in this pose, getting involved in what can often be much more detailed and in-depth discussions with hosts and fans that the royals might usually engage in, Harry knows all about schedules, timing and choreography. Hence the fact that she is often smiling happily when Harry performs this gentle keep-moving gesture, while his frown suggests some mild anxiety. The couple regularly use these small pats and touches to communicate, and it's a technique more commonly seen on the red carpets in Hollywood when A-list power couples want to pose together and walk on and off in unison. The tummy cradle equals reassuring him. As if Harry needed any reminding that his wife is pregnant, but Meghan's bump cradling gesture ensures their good news is right at the forefront of her husband's mind, Judy explains. He is already showing acute signs of anxiety mixed with excitement and constantly seems to be throwing her looks to ask if she's really alright, but Meghan's cradling gesture is guaranteed to give him a huge burst of happiness hormones, while her happy smile reassures him as well. She's also moving her own role into one of motherhood with this gesture. The stages between girlfriend to wife to mother to be have been quite quick for a royal couple, and reminder gestures like this of her new role will help wane Harry off all the undivided adoration he's been getting from Meghan to date, and which he will be needing to share in future. The tour along equals allowing him to be the alpha. Of the two of them, it's Meghan generally showing the higher levels of confidence, but she often opts to walk slightly behind her husband, which could be a nod to royal protocol, but which I would see as another nod to celebrity power couple status, says Judy. Celebrity men do usually tow their women along when they're appearing in public. It makes the woman look special and precious, while the guy gets to look protective and very alpha. Meghan might be a feminist, but by allowing herself to be towed along by her husband, she flatters Harry and gives him what might be a valuable boost to his masculine ego. The mirror equals deeply in love. Like-bodied suggests like-minded, so postural echo or mirroring like this should signal that Harry and Meghan think alike as well as being deeply in love, Judy observes. Often it will be subliminal. When a couple are this loved up, they will often move or stand in the same way even when they are out of eyesight, but there are subtle hints here that Meghan might be putting a little amount of effort in to flatter her man via some body language mimicry as he looks more comfortable and natural in the pose. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's first royal tour together has drawn to a close. Harry and Meghan, and baby bump, have spent 16 days visiting Australia, Fiji and Tonga and New Zealand, and between moving speeches, greeting well-wishers, eating char-grilled kangaroo and hanging out with koalas, Meghan has, of course, done it all in some style. Here are some her best looks of the trip. Meghan really knows how to wear white. She started the tour in a simple white shift dress from Australian designer Karen G, below right, before following up with a puff-sleeved pearl white dress by another Australian label, Zimmermann, for her and Harry's appearance on the balcony of the Grand Pacific Hotel in Fiji. The most elegant of the lot though was a Thea floor-length gown, with little cap sleeves and silver embroidery detailing. Meghan is the queen of sleek, understated coats, proving so in a beige Martin Grant trench coat that she was seen wearing multiple times on the trip, a very chic check trench coat from Karen Walker that knotted at the waist, and a grey blazer with the cuffs rolled up, from her friend Serena Williams' collection. That Oscar de la Renta dress was a showstopper. There weren't too many frou-frou ball gowns required on this South Pacific tour, but Meghan nailed it when she got the chance with this rented Oscar de la Renta number. Netted and overlaid with the motif of birds in flight, she looked positively princessy. She relied, of course, on her favorite block colors. Perhaps our favorite outfit of the tour, while in Fiji, Meghan wore a highly structured, dark turquoise Jason Wu chic dress, with Manolo Blahnik sandals and bold gold jewelry. It was proper power dressing. Meghan dazzled in brights too, thanks to a sky blue shirt dress from Veronica Beard, and a crimson belted and pleated, lace-detailed midi dress by Self Portrait. There were more muted tones too. She donned a khaki shirt dress by Brandon Maxwell with a heavily pleated skirt, and a custom-made button-down Amelia Wickstead dress in black, which she matched with a black Philip Tracy fascinator. Ruffles made an appearance. Meghan is usually all about clean lines, but she had quite a bit of success with ruffles during the tour. Firstly in this silky, long-sleeved floral dress by Feig, with fun pom-pom detailing, and secondly this wrap jacket by Australian designer Scanlan Theodore, that has a delicate frill to it. She went all out on stripes. Meghan definitely seems to be a fan of Martin Grant's designs, particularly those involving khaki and stripes, hence her strappy maxi dress for the beach and full-skirted, long-sleeved ensemble above. The latter looked pretty amazing when overlaid with Tongan handicrafts. For a much more relaxed look, she opted for a Reformation dress, and accessorized with Karen Walker sunglasses and some incredible, gladiator-style Sarah Flint sandals.